previously.
I was just chatting to Carl and he said that the lease on off-air is coming up for grab. I reckon it'd be perfect for Blaze.
If we are to get past this, we're going to have to try really hard.
Oh, Jared!
How are you, Annika?
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure seducing a priest is your best plan of attack.
When I joined the priesthood, I made a vow, and I'm bound to keep that until I make a decision about us.
He came to me for counselling to help him keep his vows, and he will keep them because he's a good man, and good men aren't interested in girls like you.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late.
I didn't think you were coming.
I just needed to clear my head. Do you want a hand?
No, I've got it. Actually, Dad wanted to speak to you about something. I'll go get him for you.
Paige,
Yeah?
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
It was one of the most humiliating things that's ever happened to me.
Oh, I'm sure he just meant it as a gentle warning, not some kind of commandment.
He made me feel like the evil temptress.
Yeah, well, I'm not convinced that dressing up to seduce Jack was the best idea in the first place.
I should be allowed to make myself look attractive to him. Otherwise, it's an unfair fight. God has Father Vincent on his son. What do I have?
Oh, well, beauty, brains, and a young man who thinks you're pretty wonderful.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough.
Hey, does Jack know that Father Vincent came to warn you off?
Doubt it. The way I feel about him, I don't know how I'm going to stop.
Willpower?
I have about 0 like that right now. I think I'm just going to have to avoid him. Every time I'm around him, I can't think straight.
It's all about having a different focus. So, some structured exercise as a part of the program is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, so they can let off steam and get the endorphins going, which makes the kids happier.
Yeah, and just having a cool place to hang out.
A safe place.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, well, as soon as Carl clears his stuff out, we can start setting up.
Yeah, we just need some basics, somewhere to chill out.
Yeah, maybe a snack machine or drinks.
Yeah, or a kitchenette, because some of those kids don't actually have the money, so yeah, they may not be able to buy the food.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's a shame Sonya and Toadie didn't stick around. You could help me persuade her. Hey, guess what? Jack is going to start helping me out with my Blaze outreach kids, so we're going to be seeing a lot more of him.
I love having a new cousin to help me shop the pain away.
Ooh, that packs a punch.
I know you usually go for beer, but you have to admit, it's amazing.
So young and such a bad influence.
I need to work up the courage to email my editor.
But I thought they were happy with you since the whole profile scandal thing.
They were, but now she keeps bugging me for sexy stories. Like gossip and scandal. It's so not my thing.
Yeah, what's wrong with sticking to the real news?
Apparently the new owner of the paper wants to take it into more of a tabloid direction, so I have to get on board with that, otherwise I could lose my job.
Oh, no, surely they wouldn't get rid of such a promising young journalist.
I'll see you later.
It's going to take a lot more than flattering her to fix this.
You want to hang around for a minute?
No, I've got to get going.
All right.
And you should think about talking to someone.
Oh, come on, I'm not into talking.
I know how strong you are, and I also know that if you don't deal with what happened, it's not just going to go away.
I've got to pull in the reins, but I honestly do not know how you do it.
What do you mean pulling the reins?
The quill group's struggling. I may have my job back, but the pay packet is terrible.
Poor Tom Quill. Well, plebs like us, we've got a special little card that helps us live cheaper.
Like a social security card.
No, like this. It is a magic little card that helps you get on and off public transport. Come on, you have heard of buses and trains, right?
I've always had a driver or a car.
You are ridiculous. Well, this is my gift to you.
I honestly don't know what to say.
Well, if it isn't the king of Lassiter's himself and his queen. Sorry, no offence, Aaron.
Not offensive at all, Paul.
Of course, yeah. Teresa's really running the kingdom now that you're just a clueless puppet without your wicked stepmother.
We're stretching the metaphors a little bit, aren't we?
Paul, can you just try and be nice, please? I'll buy you a beer.
No, thanks.
Oh, he'd rather offend me. For the record, Paul, I've been calling the shots. For example, I just found and hired a new cleaning contractor.
Why on earth would you do that? You've already got the best cleaners in the business.
Yeah, well, now we've got better.
Really? So what's this new company called?
It's just a boutique outfit. I doubt you've ever heard of them.
Yeah, look, we're going to get back to our beers, if that's all right with you.
Hey, mate. Sorry, mate, did I get you out of the shower? No, you're all right. What's up? Well, I was hoping I could drop off some stuff for Sonya to read.
Yeah, OK. Here, leave it.
Yeah, no, well, I was hoping to fill her in about some news about the Blaze program.
Oh, OK. Why don't you come back tomorrow then, eh?
Well, it'll only take 5 minutes. You know when you're excited about something and you just want to jump right in?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah, if you don't make the most of the opportunity, you kind of lose momentum.
Right.
Yeah, and if it helps Sonya get on board, I could get Jack over here. Maybe even some of the kids. And...
Jared, hurry up!
Oh, I'm coming.
I've got the chocolate sauce for you to dip it in.
I am so sorry.
No. It's an old family tradition of churros.
Oh, I kind of like churros.
Get out of here, Brad.
Don't come around here looking for me. Therese wouldn't like it.
I know her movement. She would have left for work by now.
Okay, so I don't like it either.
But I come bearing gifts. Well, metaphorically speaking. I've got a scoop for you.
You know I don't want you interfering with my work.
Oh, come on. All right, look, I apologise again, but I did what I had to do. Besides, you've got to admit, that sort of turned out better than expected, didn't it?
Uncle Paul.
Oh, look, all right, I know, I owe you. But that's what this is about. This is my opportunity to make up for what I did.
What's the scoop?
All right. I've done a bit of digging on the new cleaning contractors at Lassiter's, and it turns out that they're a very dodgy unit. They're renowned for providing very cheap and nasty lingerie services.
They clean dirty lingerie.
No, they provide sexy maids. Oh, look, you pay a premium, a girl shows up in a lingerie, and you get to watch while she does the cleaning.
Ugh, that is awful on so many levels.
Tell me about it. But more importantly, what does it say about Lassiter's? Does it mean that they've failed to do their character checks, or is this a new service that they're offering?
It's such a tacky story.
Yeah, I know, but you can't afford to have a weak stomach if you want to be a good journalist. Unless, of course, you want to just write articles about little old ladies knitting jumpers for their dogs.
But this could hurt Therese.
No, on the contrary. See, this could be good for her. It could help her. Well, look, Tom Quill was the one who hired the contractors. So if you write this expose, it could make Therese end up looking like the hero. I mean, it could give her even more power. Yeah? It's a good story. And just remember, if you don't write it, somebody else will.
You know, that barbecue was a cunning move.
Well, you think it was a ploy by Brad to butter you up?
Yes. Well, maybe not, but he did put me on the spot suggesting off-air for his youth group.
You seem pretty into it.
Yeah, well, that's because I was feeling all friendly and neighboury, because we just, you know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Now I've committed myself to even more work. I mean, turning off-air into a drop-in centre is just, it's going to cause a bun fight.
If you thought it was a good idea, and that's what you said, well, then support it and let them throw buns.
It's just everybody wants something from me now.
Well, you're very desirable.
I know, right? Oh. But there are so many proposals and so much money gets wasted when things get rejected. It's just hard to work out what's worthwhile, especially when it's time away from you and Nell.
You're not going to be mayor forever. And like you said last night, you want to make it count.
Oh, I did say that, didn't I? See, trust my amazing husband to listen to every single thing I say.
Well, I try.
Well, no, you do. You do. And for that, cross off day 3 and come with me. Okay, let's go. Yeah. We've got to be quick. I've got things to do.
I'm always quick.
Dad gave me a juicy lead, but I don't want to follow up on it.
Why not?
It's like going to the dark side.
And Dad's Kylo Ren. Oh, look, if it's going to help your job, shouldn't you look into it?
It's about some shonky business exploiting their staff.
But you could get them shut down. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing, would it?
Maybe.
I think you should go for it.
Yeah, well done getting Sonya on side. That's great.
Yeah, well, look, any inside info you have from working with her at the council would be helpful.
I've got one. You have to give her loads of information on how to shut down the haters.
Brad's on to that. He was also voted Citizen of the Year, so I think that means something.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, maybe you can get the church on side. I mean, just a thought. I mean, you do have the big man on your side. Speaking of big man...
Ooh, I'm buying. He wants to upgrade to spirits.
Excuse me, what did I say? Repeat after me. Beer is good.
Oh, this is hell.
Tom's tightening his belt. Next, I'm going to teach him how to shop for clothes on a budget.
Foreign concept to me.
So, how was Paige last night?
She was a bit distant. Why is that?
Huh. Maybe she lost her nerve. She was hoping to get things happening with you. She wanted to sexify the state of play.
She told you that?
Oh, yeah, but it's fine. She talks to me like I'm a girlfriend. She asked my opinion, and I said go for it.
Okay, this conversation is completely inappropriate.
Jack, isn't that what you're meant to be doing on your break from the church? Like, exploring your options, right?
Aaron, just stop.
Well, hopefully Sonya instigating this meeting is a positive sign.
Does she know Jack's on board yet?
Yeah, it was the first thing I told her on the phone.
Well, it's just going to make things tricky for Paige.
Well, I told her I was inviting him to the barbecue and she was fine with it.
Yeah, I know, but now things have gone awry and she wants to keep her distance.
Okay, look, the last thing I want to do is make things hard for Paige, but a lot of kids are going to benefit from this centre. And now I've got someone with Jack's experience on board, it's going to make my case with Sonya easier.
Yeah, I know. I know this is bigger than Paige's romance.
You sure about that?
Well, she's been hit hard, but she's trying to be strong. I think it's just a case of us being sensitive to what she's going through, so let's try not to have Jack around too often.
Okay.
Oh.
And listen, thanks for being so on board with the barbecue. And, you know, I love how you're just open to stuff happening.
And stuff like that.
Hey, what's up? There's no one serving out there. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I'd appreciate if you didn't treat my current dilemma as some kind of communal joke.
Sorry?
By discussing with your mates whether or not to seduce the priest.
That never happened.
So you didn't discuss what your chances are with Jack.
It wasn't like that. I was asking my friend's advice. That's what girls do.
So my privacy doesn't count?
Excuse me, what about my privacy? You didn't seem to have a problem talking about me to Father Vincent. Yeah, he paid me a visit.
He spoke to you?
Yeah, he warned me off you, and actually he made me feel pretty terrible. So you know what, Jack? You've got nothing to worry about. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to try anything on you. I give up. Damn it.
Yeah. It's just, this is the problem. Whenever I'm around you, I can't think straight.
So I thought that Carl was meeting us.
Oh, well, he was feeling a bit emotional about saying goodbye to his baby, so he asked me to come instead. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Oh, really? I'm not. This has been a headache since day one.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, if you want it cleaned up quickly, you'll have to do it yourselves. Carl's marked everything that he wants to sell, but feel free to use the rest or else just chuck it.
Thanks, Susan.
All right, well, good luck. See you later.
Thank you.
This is perfect for our needs. You know, we could really utilise the space. We could have yoga, maybe a weight section, some desks to help people write out resumes and job applications. You know, we could pull out the bar, put in a kitchenette, but, you know, we're not talking major renovations.
Yeah, well, who's going to cover the insurance?
I'll find someone to sponsor it.
Yeah. And will the same sponsor look after maintenance and all the equipment you're talking about?
You give us this space, I'll make it happen.
Look, I'm going to go back to council and I'm going to look into the title and the zoning. But, I mean, to be honest, I'm just trying to get my head around the history of this place.
Well, it is owned by council, right? Isn't that enough?
Yeah, but I still have to check. But, look, don't worry. I'm going to go into bat for you. I you know, I can't promise anything.
Yeah, no, I understand, but I really think this is going to be great for the community.
You have to work out a weekly menu, shop for the ingredients, and then cook at home.
You don't do that.
Okay, fair enough. But then Mark does, and then I just hoover up the leftovers, which is even cheaper.
You're so cheap. Hey.
Hey, you should join us for a drink.
No thanks. I just wanted to ask Tom a few questions about his cleaning contractor.
Did Paul send you?
Tell me, are you planning to offer a sexy maid service at Lassiter's?
What? No. No.
Well, you must have known about your cleaning guy's history. It's not like it's hard to find his website if you do a search.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I didn't agree to be interviewed.
Yeah, look, Madison, you can't publish any comments, all right? No quotes, nothing.
Yeah. You need to leave. Now.
Well, are you gone too?
I can't believe I'm in this mess.
Yeah, because of me. The only reason you hired him is because of Amy and Ryan's trouble.
Aaron, it was my decision and I wanted to help, and now it's going to come back and bite me just when we can't afford any more bad PR.
Hey, are you sure you're not jumping the gun doing all this before you get the go-ahead?
Well, it's better if it's a blank canvas, just in case we have to present it to anyone else from council.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, have I told you lately how much I appreciate how much you do for me?
Are you kidding? I love lugging boxes around on my day off.
Room service.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, I got 4 of everything, just in case, you know. You have helpers.
Oh, sweetheart, I said I'd go get them.
No, it's no problem.
Yum. I might go and wash my hands.
You're in a good mood all of a sudden.
Well, Jack paid me a visit before, and it's pretty clear that he feels the same way for me as I do for him. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to do the opposite of avoiding him.
Right, and how's that going to work?
Well, I feel like he's almost at tipping point. So if I'm around him more, maybe he'll realise that he can't fight it. Anyway, I'll go back. But after my shift, I'll come over and help you out.
Well, we might be finished, so text first.
That's okay. I'll just check in anyway.
Oh, you know what I said about her keeping her distance? I think I'm going to have to eat my words.
Well, look, we can't control what Paige does, but I said I would keep Jack's involvement confined to this place, and I will. I promise.
Why did you talk to her?
I was worried about you.
Yeah, but telling you I was confused about her gave you no permission to interfere.
Jack, I'm sorry for any hurt that I may have caused you or her, but I see a higher purpose here.
What my purpose is, that's between me and God, not you.
I don't think you see the big picture, Jack. When I went away recently, it wasn't just on church business. It was also to arrange my retirement. You see, I've been unwell for quite a while now. It's my heart. Apparently, there's not much they can do about it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
that. It's okay. My only concern now is this church. When you came to stay with me, it seemed like divine providence. There are so few young priests coming through nowadays. Jack, this church needs you.
But I had an accident. I forgot who I was. There's divine providence in that too.
True. But didn't that accident also give you time to mingle in this community? To make friends? Make a home here? And your memory came back. Jack, this girl is not a part of your vocation. Seems pretty clear to me what God intended.
Well, see, the place is still zoned as a bar, but it's due for reassignment in 3 months when the lease is up.
So until then?
Until then, I have the authority to use it for non-for-profit making activities, for fundraising activities.
And we qualify.
You definitely do.
That is the most amazing thing that you have ever said.
Oh, really? Well, I've said some pretty amazing things in my time, but I'm really glad you're excited.
Thank you so much.
I can't promise that it's not going to be reassigned once the lease is up.
Yeah, well, 3 months is enough time to prove to the community that we've earned the right to stay.
Yeah, I also had to seek out some references on your behalves. Oh, speak of the devil.
I'm not quite sure how to take that, Madam Mayoress.
Sorry. Sonya, please.
Sonya.
I know Lucas and Vanessa. I think you might have counselled them once.
Yes, that is one of my success stories, even if I do say so myself.
Well, yeah, yes. Brad, this is Father Vincent.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Yeah, I rang Father Vincent to check Jack's credentials.
Right.
She grilled me about those, I can tell you.
I'm glad I passed.
Yes, you did. You did. So if I can just put in my report that Jack's the head counsellor, then it'll seal the deal. Is there a problem?
No. It's a deal. I can't thank you enough. You know, it means so much to me.
Okay. Well, these are all yours.
We're going to have this place up and running before you know it.
Morning! Hey, lady.
Hey, I'm on my way to work. Do you want a lift?
That would be amazing, but I need to finish this piece. I've been up all night.
That's okay, I'll make some coffee.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
Didn't expect to see you this happy.
Yeah, Uncle Paul's hot tip is actually working out. The IT guy at work found me a bunch of stuff on this dodgy business. I'm still going through it all, but Midas is stoked.
Oh, that's great. Sometimes Dad has his uses.
This is definitely one of those times.
Well, forget I am here and I'll put the jug on.
Whoa.
Something juicy.
No, I just almost accidentally deleted something.
You don't want to push this story. You could hurt some good people.
Right. Talk to you outside for a moment about a business matter. You don't realise how incredibly attractive you are.
It doesn't need to be perfect, it needs to be him.
The one problem with society is how heteronormative it is.
Surprise.